12. Man, are you ready for this roller coaster? Hold on to your jerseys, Seattle faithful, because what I'm about to tell you will send shockwaves through the Emerald City and beyond. Three massive stories have just exploded across the NFL landscape, and they're all connected to our beloved Seahawks in ways that will make your heart race and your blood boil. Picture this. A defensive superstar getting absolutely disrespected by the biggest name in gaming, a legendary quarterback's career potentially crashing and burning in the most brutal way possible, and a rookie running back caught in a whirlwind that nobody saw coming. These aren't just random stories, 12-man. They're pieces of a puzzle that paint a picture of where our franchise stands right now. I'm telling you what's happening behind the scenes will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about respect, loyalty, and the brutal reality of this league. The disrespect is real, the drama is intense, and the implications for our Seahawks are absolutely mind-blowing. Smash that like button if you bleed Seahawk blue and green. Drop a comment below with your predictions. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that notification bell, because you do not want to miss what comes next. But here's what's going to absolutely infuriate you about the first story. When I tell you which defensive monster is getting completely disrespected, you're going to lose your mind. This Pro Bowl beast is being treated like he's some backup nobody, and it's about to make the entire 12th man explode with rage. The disrespect is absolutely unforgivable. 12th man. I'm talking about none other than Leonard Williams, our big cat, our defensive wall, our Pro Bowl monster, and the absolute joke that EA Sports has made of his Madden NFL 26 rating. This isn't just disrespect. This is a full-scale assault on everything we know about football talent. Picture this nightmare. The same company that once had the sense to rate Bobby Wagner at 99 has now completely lost their minds. Not a single Seahawk is rated at the 90s, not one. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. They've got our big cat Leonard Williams rated at a pathetic 87, making him the 12th best defensive tackle in the entire NFL. 12th best? Are you kidding me? This is a man who recorded 16 tackles for a loss and 41 defensive stops in 16 games. Meanwhile, they've got Jonathan Allen rated higher at 88. And that guy had just 3 tackles for a loss and 13 stops in only 8 games. The math doesn't just fail to add up. It's a complete insult to anyone with functioning eyeballs. But wait, it gets worse. They've given our beast a strength rating that's supposedly weaker than players he absolutely dominates on the field. Pro Football Focus graded Allen at 54.66, ranking him 121st among defensive tackles, while Williams earned an 87, 1 grade, and ranked 4th overall. Yet, somehow, EA Sports thinks Allen deserves the higher rating. And don't even get me started on the absolute joke they've made of Devin Witherspoon. Our defensive rookie sensation, who made a Seattle record 6 tackles for a loss as a quarterback, gets an 88 rating because they think he's weak with a 60 strength score, the same as Sam Darnold. Anyone want to bet who wins that collision? Jackson Smith-Jigba gets disrespected too, with ridiculous strength ratings. Despite being elite in every other category, the 12th man should be furious. This isn't just about numbers on a screen. This is about a systematic disrespect of one of the most dominant defensive players in the entire league. We're talking about a defensive line anchor who disrupts opposing offenses every single Sunday. But trust me, this disrespect pales in comparison to what's happening with our former franchise quarterback. The fall of a legend is happening in real time. Speaking of legends, let's talk about the man who used to call Seattle home, Russell Wilson. The greatest quarterback in Seahawks history is now facing the most brutal reality check of his entire career with the New York Giants and 12th man. It's both heartbreaking and absolutely shocking. Here's the devastating truth. Wilson is now on his 3rd team in 3 years. And the writing on the wall is scarier than any horror movie. The Giants first. 4 weeks are an absolute gauntlet. Washington Commanders, Dallas Cowboys, Kansas City Chiefs, and Los Angeles Chargers. If Wilson struggles early, and let's be honest, he's been struggling for a while, rookie Jackson Dart could be taking snaps by week 2. Think about that for a second. The same quarterback who led us to a Super Bowl championship, who gave us the Legion of Boom era magic, could be riding the bench faster than you can say, "Let Russ cook." His robotic, rehearsed interview, answers that we tolerated because of his performance in New York, they might not be so forgiving. The numbers don't lie. 12th man Wilson has decent stats on paper, but he's not elevating offenses anymore. He's not creating the magic that made us fall in love with him in the first place. The Malagnabaz connection might be his last shot at relevance. And if that fails, we could be watching the end of an era unfold in the most brutal way possible. Remember how Wilson wanted to throw the ball way too much during his final Seattle years, even though we were better when running efficiently? He couldn't see over the middle that well, but we loved him anyway because he was our franchise. Now, watching him with limited weapons in New York, facing that brutal schedule, knowing that Giants coaches might be thinking about their job security by week 2, it's absolutely heartbreaking. The irony is crushing 12-man, while we're moving forward with Sam Darnold looking solid in Clint Kubak's system that's closer to our championship-era offense, our former superstar is fighting just to keep his starting job. But here's what's really going to mess with your emotions. While our former superstar fights for his career survival, we've got our own drama brewing right here in Seattle, with moves that nobody saw coming. The final twist that nobody saw coming. Just when you think you've heard it all, the Seahawks drop a bombshell that perfectly captures the chaos of this league. Darman Martinez, our 7th-round rookie running back, has been through more roster moves than a chess piece in a Grandmaster tournament. Cut from the practice squad, then resigned to the practice squad the very next day. This isn't just roster management 12th man. This is the NFL equivalent of a soap opera plot twist. One day, this kid is fighting for his football life. The next day, he's back in the fold like nothing happened. But here's what makes this story absolutely perfect for our current situation. Martinez represents the brutal uncertainty that defines this league. While Leonard Williams gets disrespected by video game developers and Russell Wilson fights for relevance in New York, this rookie is grinding it out, getting cut and resigned, living the ultimate NFL roller coaster. The kid had 7 carries in the preseason finale, scored in another preseason game, and is doing everything possible to earn that emergency depth row at running back. His journey from being waived to sticking on the practice squad to getting cut to being resigned tells the story of every player fighting for their dreams in this league. This rookie story is absolutely inspiring in the most chaotic way possible. Martinez was competing against other running backs, getting outplayed in some practices, then showing flashes of brilliance in games. The coaching staff clearly sees something special in this 7th-round pick. Otherwise, why bring him back immediately after cutting him? It's the kind of roster move that shows our front office is paying attention to every detail. Think about the mental toughness required here at 12th man, getting cut one day, then getting that phone call the next day asking you to come back. That's the kind of resilience that builds champions. This kid is living every NFL prospect's nightmare and dream simultaneously. Wealth man, if this doesn't fire you up for the season, nothing will. Smash that like button. If you're ready to support our guys through every twist and turn, comment below with your thoughts on this absolute madness and subscribe with notifications on because this season is going to be wild. This is what makes being part of the 12th man so incredible. We stand by our players through the disrespect, through the departures, through the uncertainty. Whether it's defending Leonard Williams against ridiculous ratings, watching Russell Wilson's next chapter unfold, or supporting rookies like Darman Martinez chasing their dreams, we are always here. Are you ready for what this season has in store for us? Because I guarantee you this is just the beginning.